Hello everyone, today I'm here with Tim Kelly, one of our front-end developers at Formation. Welcome, Tim.
Thank you.
So Tim, can you tell me a little bit about what you do at Formation and how you work within our Team Augmentation side of the business?
Yeah, cool. So I've been with Formation for about 1.5 years now. I started in the design team. I was a UI developer. In 6 months I moved over to the Team Augmentation side as a front-end developer. What I do with the business today, I work at a fintech company called IPSI. And for the last 10 months we've been rebuilding their iframe engine with a modern tech stack of React, Next.js, TypeScript, Storybook, and then recently I've been rebuilding their backend with Nest.js as well. So yeah, great tech stack, really good company, good product to work on, so it's been good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I guess you mentioned IPSI. What was the process like in meeting with that client, and what were some of their problems coming into you going to work there?
Yeah, so when I first met them, they just wanted me for a 1-month pilot project. They needed to do an integration to a backend pilot for one of these experimental MasterCard features they wanted to implement. We met with them then. I worked with their product guys, I worked with Jarrett, I worked with Eleanor, so the guys running the product there. And then they got in contact with the sales guys after that, and they said, well, we want Tim back for another 3 months to do some JavaScripty work. That JavaScripty work turned into a bigger project of kind of rebuilding the iframe engine. And that's kind of what set me down the path of React, Next.js, and that modern tech stack I referred to earlier. Yeah.
Awesome. And I guess it's a bit of a roll-on effect.
Yeah.
And I guess you've probably heard of the tech talent shortage in Australia at the moment. Why do you think IPSI went with sort of that team augmentation path in hiring?
Yeah, I think for a company like IPSI, they all of a sudden had like a pretty big product roadmap they wanted to achieve. So for them to hire a developer, it would probably take 8 to 12 weeks in like traditional channels. Put on top of that a massive tech shortage, which you mentioned, it makes it really hard to attract and retain the right talent. With Formation, they could get developers within days or weeks that do the jobs they needed to be done. And then because Formation's existed for the last 20 years, doing exactly that, vetting candidates for software development roles, they know they're getting a good candidate immediately. They don't have to worry about making the wrong decision internally or even having that kind of error, because they also get to interview them. So yeah, I think that's why they went with them in the end.
And I guess you mentioned specific tech stacks that you were working with IPSI on.
Yeah.
How does Formation help you in developing your learning experiences around those?
Yeah, I'd say there's a combination of a few things. There's a good training program here, so you've got access to Udemy, you've got access to certifications if you want to do an AWS certification. And then I think it's probably even more importantly, just having access to great senior developers.
Nice. Yeah.
There's about like 40 developers here. There's some really good ones. So like for the back end, I've got Kieran Yates. He's fantastic in AWS, serverless, kind of all things back end. Then you got Samuel Hodges, who's really good on the front end side of things, React, Next.js, Gatsby, all that kind of modern tech stack that I love. So they've been fantastic in helping me. And then on top of that, you got a Slack channel, I should say, that you can, if you've got a problem, you put it in there, you get a response within minutes, which saves you a ton of time, as well as the client's time on getting a solution to your problem, so you're not working as late or doing anything like that. Yeah.
I guess that finally ties into my last question around that support, from all sides of the business. What makes Formation a great place to work?
Yeah, I think when I first joined here, I was really impressed with Dane. I interviewed with Dane. I think it was like a 2-step interview process, I was really impressed with. And it's been a founder-led company for the last 20 years. Like Dane started it with Scott Morrison, who's my manager at the moment. And they really care about the developers, and that's why they've existed for 20 years. They don't burn them out. They manage them well. Yeah, it's a really good environment to work in. Very friendly, very social. Monthly events every month. And yeah, I just really enjoy the culture here. It's a great place to work in that sense.
Oh, that's great news. Well, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. And thanks, Tim, for joining.
No worries. Thank you.